This has been quite an eventful year, so I'm eager to chronicle my career timeline and dissect all that has happened this year. In less than a year, I moved to Atlanta and lost everything. To a present day, securing an offer for an assistant property manager role that, by the way, I start tomorrow. Coming home was the best thing for my career and personal development. My entire life, I've gone against my better judgment and did things my way. And each time I ended up in a compromising position. Once I accepted that I don't have full control over my trajectory, and I started to surrender my constant need to be in control of everything, that is when my blessings started pouring in. So if y'all are ready to peel back the layers with me, please continue watching. And if you feel compelled to support our growing community, please hit that like and subscribe button, share, and enable your post notifications so you are notified each time I post. So without further ado, let's get started with the backstory. Howard.Sattima here. So I started filming this video yesterday afternoon. However, I was a little tipsy, so it wasn't the best representation of how I wanted to convey my message. So I will be popping in sporadically to fill in the gaps and further elaborate on some of the things I covered yesterday. So let's start from the very beginning. So I decided to leave my very first property management job because I wanted to experience working at a Class A property. Ironically enough, I met one of my colleagues through my YouTube channel and he referred me to his company. And if you want more context on what happened with that experience, I'll insert a video card. And I encourage you to watch that video in its entirety before reconvening here. But I was there very briefly. And one of my former property managers reached out to me about a lease-up opportunity in the metro Atlanta area. And at the time, I was experiencing some job remorse and I wanted a fresh start, so it was a no-brainer. So I relocated to Atlanta on my birthday. Baby, when I got to Atlanta, everything fell apart. Everything fell apart. Going into it, I had different expectations, and we can actually discuss those things now. So I thought that I would be under her leadership. I was familiar with her managerial style. I knew she would take good care of me, given that I was in a completely different environment. However, they hauled her off to another property and someone else took her place. Now, I worked multi-site, so I had two assistant managers, and my managers expressed their frustrations with feeling like they were overextending themselves and not being given the opportunity to lead their own teams. Another one of my qualms was the design of the leasing office. Our managers didn't have private workspaces, so they would do all of their resident relations and ownership calls right next to me. They had no privacy. They would discuss confidential information in front of our prospects to no fault of their own, and it started spilling into our tour experience. Unfortunately, we didn't have much work-life balance. Like, I would work 6 days one week, 9 consecutive days the following week, and it's like, how do you expect me to show up and put forth my 100% if I'm tired? You know, I was also working multi-site, and they didn't offer any kind of fuel reimbursement. And I know for some of you, y'all might be thinking, oh, Sattima, well, you're being entitled. No, okay? When you come from a smaller company that voluntarily offers those things to a company that's on a larger scale. And baby, I can't even get a little $25 prepaid gift, something to fill up my tank. It's like, okay, baby, what are we doing here? What is happening? But yeah, that opportunity didn't work out. I tried working for another company. I tried temping. It just wasn't my season to be out there. So, baby, I had to come back to North Carolina. If you are planning to relocate to Atlanta, make sure you plan ahead and you have all of your ducks in a row before you move out there. If you want to live in a prime area and get the full Atlanta experience, you're going to need a little coin. Baby, it's no shade. It's no shade. I came home October 9th, and I'm not going to lie, it was tough. I wasn't hearing back from any talent recruiters, and I was still toying with the idea of moving back to Atlanta. It wasn't my season to be in Atlanta. And once I radically accepted that it just wasn't meant for me to be out there, that's when I started hearing back from all of the talent recruiters. I really wanted to be in a role that allowed me to showcase my leadership qualities. So that's when I continued putting my resume out there for an ACM role. And that's when I heard back from the company that I will be reporting to tomorrow. And then there's the element of me working through my imposter syndrome and sometimes feeling like I'm undeserving of good things. And I'm trying to piece together where these spurts of self-doubt and lack of confidence, like where it stems from, because it's like, girl, you know the job and you have the tools to succeed. And I come on here and I tell you guys to be empowered in your role and to go after whatever it is that you desire. And girl, I'm sitting here in a lonely corner with all this self-doubt. Let's segue into something more constructive, okay? It is very important that you do your research on any company that you are interested in before you apply. Go on LinkedIn. Find the founder or founders of said company. What is their background? How long have they been in business? Do their value systems even align with what you are looking for long term? Go on Glassdoor. Go on Indeed. What they talking about on Indeed? A lot of these job sites are now utilizing the assistance of artificial intelligence to efficiently review the hundreds of applications that I'm sure they get on a daily basis. So, to reduce the likelihood of your application being overlooked simply because you didn't use the buzzwords relevant to the role that you are applying for, you want to make sure that you thoroughly read the job description, insert the necessary buzzwords on your resume so that it triggers the system to further review your application. So let's go over some interview tips. First things first, arrive to your interview at least 15 minutes early. Number 2, don't be afraid to showcase your personality because, as the saying goes, you can teach talent, but what you can't teach is good character. Here's a caveat. Here's a caveat. Here's a caveat, right? Don't be so overbearing or so domineering that it leaves the interviewer questioning your ability to adhere to and respect chain of command. Okay? So showcase your personality, but keep it cool. Okay? What else I got on my list? Because I'm giving y'all the gems today. Baby, I need to get paid for this. I need to get paid for this. Um, Interview the interviewer. Inquire about company culture, work-life balance, conflict resolution, perks and benefits, and tell a story. When an interviewer says, tell me about yourself, they are not asking you what your favorite color is, where you like to eat, what you like to do, who you're screwing with, what you doing, in your spare time, hey, what you doing in your spare time, hey. Yeah, but like, tell a story. When you step into that leasing office, really take in the energy of that environment, and pay attention to your nervous system as well. Okay? Because men lie, women lie, but the energy of that leasing office, baby, it don't lie. Okay? And if it's not given what needs to be gave after that interview, baby, just say your good riddance. Because if you accept the job knowing that this, it just ain't, your body, your spirit is rejecting the energy of that leasing office, you will regret it. All right, now for the closing remarks. Oh my God, this was so chaotic. I need to go charge my phone for like 5 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. I don't think I covered the job responsibilities of an assistant manager, and I think there's been a shift industry-wide in which a lot of these companies are starting to integrate a centralized resident liaison group in an effort to take some of the load off of the offsite team. Hopefully that makes sense, as they want the on-site team to be more resident facing. I want to focus on getting acclimated to my new role, and then we'll do a soft rollout of my assistant community manager content. You'll get more insight into ACM reporting and what that looks like, outreach marketing. We'll do some nightly recaps. I want to become a certified apartment manager and learn a secondary language, so I'll bring y'all along for that. And I still want to integrate my lifestyle content into my weekly vlogs just to keep it fun. But apart from that, I'm about to start filming my monthly recap. That will be a really fun vlog and really bring us into the new year with a bang. So that will be dropping in a few weeks, and we move, y'all. So this concludes today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed my chaos, child. And if so, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and enable your post notifications. You are notified each time I post. And oh, baby, with that being said, I'm a little tip. I'm a little hungry. Baby, I need food. I need a nap. And here we go. Talk. I'll see y'all in my next video. Ciao. Bye.